Hello there and welcome to Clash of the Titans. This is day 14. I have my girlfriend with me at the moment and she's going to be providing constructive criticism. Now, what do you think of this game, sweetie?
Stupid.
Yeah, she's not a fan of Die2Nite, not in the slightest, and she's not really that thrilled that I play it either, and not thrilled that I take precious time away from us to make these videos. So you do have to give her some credit for letting me do these. Yes, I am under the thumb a bit. Yeah. Anyway, let's move on. Eaters of Worms. Now this is the survivalist town. What do you think of this town?
I don't think it sounds very vegetarian.
Well, you don't have to worry too much because they do specialise in finding water rather than eating worms. So you might have the occasional guy who will eat a worm or so just to get by because they've got too much water, but it's usually water. So don't worry. The worm should be you don't really find worms in the desert anyway, do you? Considering this is meant to be like a wasteland. I don't know. Wikipedia? No. Anyway, they have a large attack tonight, 2,531, and they've got a tremendous amount of defense. They must have put everything into their dumps. So I think the survivalists are going to be fine tonight. The goody goodies of Nobody Cares. These are the Guardians. They specialise in having big riot shields. Any comments?
No.
No, okay. She doesn't think much of you guys. Nobody cares. Anyway, yes, they've got a decent, well actually I think it's in the low grade, a low attack of 1,973, and they've met that quite amicably. I mean, guard tower plus a few temporary defences, they are going to be fine as well, but their town is completely swallowed up. Let's see, when it's time for them to camp, they're going to be putting their control points to good use, I think. Now your favourite town, the overbearing cuteness of Fluffykins, the tamer town. Look at all these lovely little puppies. We have lost one person early, so there is only 39 puppies. Nobody knows what happens to the puppies after the person goes. So, strange.
I think they get adopted.
They get adopted, do they?
Yeah.
They go somewhere else, somewhere safer?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, they have, again, a large attack, 2,470, and they're right on the edge of it, just on the underneath side. So, it could be a case of we could see a few deaths unless they get some last minute defences out in the next 15 minutes. So all you tamers out there, good luck. Tess is rooting for you. The Shady Jokers of Nonsense. This is the scout town. Scouty scouts. They take the piss a lot.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. It's they've got a decent attack. That's 2,004 zombies, and they've actually done quite well regarding defense. I'm not sure they'll be able to pump much more out, so we could be seeing a few scout deaths tonight. Oh yes, they've got that frat house out, so the scouts are going to be partying until they can see the whites of the zombies' eyes. And the depleted zones, they haven't fared quite as well. They've got, again, a similar attack, 2,178 zombies, and they've only got 1,461 defense. Unless they're pumping something out in the next 15 minutes, these guys could be in trouble and could be losing quite a few people early on. So, watch your space. We'll see if they actually... These are the scavengers. They go around with shovels and they dig. They get better searches.
Dig for what?
Stuff when you're scavenging. So they could be scavenging the earth. Ooh, look, a chicken. And they bring the chicken back.
Oh, a chicken just pops out of the earth.
Yeah, a chicken just pops out of the earth. That's the theory. I mean, everyone else spends 2 hours to find that chicken, but these guys only spend an hour and a half to find that chicken.
Yes, but do they look after the chicken?
Well, if there's a hen house, I mean, then they'll go in the hen house. As long as it produce eggs, nobody complains.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So if they don't, everybody eats them.
Well, luckily it's game mechanics, so the chickens actually disappear. And you just magically get eggs every day.
I don't think that sounds very vegetarian.
Yeah,
either.
actually, it depends. Eggs could be classed as vegetarian.
No, they are.
Let's move on. We'll go to our town. The Barricaded Hill of Thumb Twiddlers. This is my town, the technician town. We all specialise in building stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. And we've got a low grade attack, and I think we've met that just alright. So we could be dumping a bit more scrap, but I think we'll be fine for tonight. I'll be surprised if we have any deaths. So, yeah, those guys you want dead for using the animal dump, they're not going to go just yet, probably.
Why?
Maybe tomorrow, maybe tomorrow.
They should die.
No, we have to wait a bit longer for that. Okay, so we're inside town and things aren't that bad. Our defences are quite amicable. Yes, yesterday on the Gazette it was quite fun. 1,943 zombies attacked and they were repelled by our 1,943 defence. Perfect defence.
Crap.
What do you mean crap? Well, yeah, you was expecting a few deaths, weren't you? You were very disappointed.
Very.
Don't worry, in the next few days you'll be getting a lot of deaths. You'll be happy. Yeah, she likes it when something my girlfriend always wants me to do and puts pressure on is to close the gate. Yes, she wants me to close the gates and lock people outside. And I'm like, I can't do that, honey. I'm in a serious town. You want me to close the gates?
Yeah, I think it'd be funny.
She was laughing grass off the other day when I was in a random town and somebody closed the gates on me. Yes. Not so nice when it's on the shoes on the other foot, is it?
Yeah, well, I'm not playing, so I can laugh.
Yeah. But yeah, we had a perfect defence, so everybody was very happy about that. Gallows was on about. Oh, people just wanting to use their CP for any reason. The construction sites were all on temporary defence, and we actually might finish the cinema tomorrow as a little side project. Water is a problem though. We do have a big problem with water. Yeah, as you can see, wood plating, spikes, water catcher, we'll probably be building that every day now. It's going to be very much needed. But because we've built the mines, Mount Kilimanjaro, garbage heap, and the Great Moat, so 30 rations, again, were used just to survive this extra day with everybody. So we've used most of our jerry cans. I'm not sure how many Super Seekers are left. I mean, we went for mechanisms just to get those nabs, which might not have been the best idea. We've got 10 rations in the bank, and in the well, 33 rations. So we should be okay, especially if we have a few deaths tomorrow, depending if we withstand the attack or not. I mean, the tower, tomorrow, the rough prediction is 2,100 to 2,725, at the moment anyway. So it could be possible we could withstand and only have a few deaths. We'll have to roll the dice a bit. I know who you want to die.
Yes.
Yes. Can you remember their names?
No.
No, but you know who they are.
Yes.
Yes. So people are planning to build their personal events. They are getting out as such. Thankfully, nobody left with a hole. So everything will be okay for tomorrow as long as the remaining people. If we can get scrap metal actually to build up to the houses, we've been dumping a lot of metal. There is tons of metal around the map. We have to go out and actually bring it back. Yeah, so 107 metal. Oh, I'm sorry, sweetie.
What?
Look at this. All this metal. But Berserk destroyed one giant rat for 7 defense.
That's evil.
Yes, 1 rat just for a bit of defense. You should have let the rat go, shouldn't you?
Yes.
Berserk, you're on the list. Good luck with that. Oh dear, oh dear. So, we haven't really explored too much today. We've been just auto-searching for scrap metal. So, as you can see, the zombies are starting to invade town slightly. We in town we have got a little stock of great booms, and they're going to be very useful for when we have to camp, especially getting up to that nuclear bunker, who Sufferer has claimed dibs on. So if anyone who wants to go with the nuclear bunker, you're probably going to have to put up with him for a bit. Yes. There's only 76 scrap metal left in the wasteland, but there's a lot around the surrounding area, so as long as you can at least grab 1 and come back, it's worth it. You can get down here for a bit of food spent and pick up a bit, but yeah, metal is becoming quite the commodity. Still a fair number of wrought iron, but again, it's a fair distance away. Maybe somebody should... I mean, there's undepleted zones left in the bottom right. It might be worth to do that. We've got to figure out our camping plans. So this is where a lot of people start dying with their 90% decent chances.
Oh, you mean the people that like dump animals?
It depends. They might stay in town and, you know, hold back. At the end of the game, we're going to have 10 people stay in town while the rest go camping.
Well, they should go camping.
Well, the 10 people in town, they're always going to be deaths. Because how the number generator works, and formulas and such. A few will die, and some will survive. So, you could get unlucky and a lot will die, but usually if you play your cards right, you've got good personal defence. Not that many will die.
Not happen.
No. Well, they will die eventually, you're just going to have to be patient for it. But, I mean, nobody truly dies in this game, you always respawn, so you just have to think that the animals come back alive as well.
But they shouldn't dump them in the first place.
Yeah, I think we've talked about dumping animals a bit too much in this episode. I'm getting evil looks now. Yeah, so nothing that much exciting on the map. Well, it's 2 minutes until the attack, and we probably will get a zombie breach today. So we'll just see how many terrorized we get. We do want to build that cinema, so I've never built it before, so we can finally see exactly what it looks like. And well, we'll leave the video there. Any more information you'll be finding on the annotations right now. And yes, look at this. Somebody actually fulfilled my request yesterday. What do you think of that? Fight the power with a crow.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, she loved the seagull one. He was wondering how they'd done this.
Yeah, they
A little program called Photoshop. It's can be difficult to learn at first, but once you're skilled with it, you can make things quite easy. And that's your ringtone going off. I'm not going to tell you what that ringtone's for.
I'll say.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's actually Gillian who made this. Thank you very much for that. I really want to put forward to giving this guy a community distinction. I think he deserves it. So links you'll be finding right now, and thanks for tuning in. And it should be a bit exciting. I'm expecting at least one death from the entire clash tonight. I hope. So yeah. So thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 15.